Hey everybody, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland. Deep Purple is back. They've got a brand new album due out in July called Equals One. They've done the traditional thing by pre-releasing one of the tracks, Portable Door, which sounds a whole lot to my ears like, well, Deep Purple Mark II. Or does it? All right, so what do we make of this brand new song, Portable Door? Sounding very familiar. If you've heard it, no doubt you have recognized some of the familiar tropes in the recording that almost belong to the signature Mark II version of this band. Upon first listening to this track, you of course notice the rhythm section of Ian Pace and Roger Glover. Nothing has slowed down between these two. They know how to nail a song down, so the basic rhythm section of this song is completely solid. As far as Ian's voice goes, he doesn't have the range he had back in 1972, but he hasn't lost a whole lot of it either. I would say that his vocal range and power is at least at 85% of what it was back in his prime, which, according to today's standards, is a miracle unto itself. The song's melody is strong and, like I said, harkens back to a previous incarnation of this band. You could swear that you were almost listening to Pictures of Home. So to the casual Deep Purple fan, this recording hits all of the check marks, doesn't it? After all, strong melody, a great vocal, and a wonderful rhythm section. So if there's anything missing, what would that be? Well, they have Simon McBride on guitar. He's a fabulous guitar player. I mean, just listen to the solo. It would fit very comfortably right into any current rock band sound. And he even goes to the trouble by purposefully choosing main theme notes that sounds like, well, Ritchie Blackmore. Like I said, the guitar work is very proficient, but it is lacking that sting, that identity, that genius that we came to expect from Ritchie Blackmore. Another thing I noticed is missing is the trade-off between Scott and their new keyboard player. Again, both of them very wonderful musicians, tight as hell, but there's no trade-off. Often they're playing the exact same theme together. What I'm finding missing on this recording is that wonderful trade-off that we used to get from Ritchie Blackmore and John Lord. And the almost experimental nature, the sound that they would accomplish even if they had worked that piece to death in the studio and knew every single note. You felt like they were just jamming before your very ears. On this record, all of those pieces are nicely put and pre-packaged together, and if there is a weakness on this cut, it does sound a bit canned. But in the end, not a bad track, and if we can get this level of musicianship and songcraft on this upcoming album, I think this is going to be a nice piece of ear candy, especially for Deep Purple fans. All right, guys, I want to hear from you. What do you guys think of this track? And by the way, what do you guys think of this album cover? I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the White Album on a kitchen table in the morning and some kid doing his math homework. I'm not impressed with the cover at all, but it's always about the music. All right, folks, that's the video for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. That always helps with that damned YouTube algorithm, dancing that video onto a larger audience. And by the way, if you've been watching the channel for a while, but you haven't subscribed, just a hint to let you know, it is kind of actually easy. You see, all you have to do is hit that subscribe to the tribe button, tap that top bell icon. You've got to tap that thing, otherwise you won't be notified of all of my upcoming videos. All right, I'm Michael Noland. This is The Bottom Line, again, only as I see it. The real bottom line on this channel is always in the comments. I want to hear from each and every one of you, because it's there that we are the tribe.